Hi guys, welcome to everyone to my video. So this video I will answer 7 questions. First question is, can pedestrians or cyclists more dangerous to motorists? So I think in some cases, pedestrians or cyclists can make both some dangerous to cyclists, in sudden or unpredictable movements. Like pedestrians might certainly cross road without looking or with no sign to drivers. So this can cause many unpredictable situations. Or the cyclist might swerve to avoid any obstacles or make unexpected turns without any without any signs because there are no signal lights in bicycle as we know, so it's very hard for drivers to deal with some unexpected situations like that. Uh, uh, second is for group distractions. Let's imagine when a large group of pedestrians, especially during events or protests, or when they are going in a tour, they can um, block the roads. They can occupy the roads, or so this can confuse drivers in these situations, or cyclists when they are running in groups without maintaining lane discipline and can obstruct traffic or cause confusion. Second question, can I think of any disincentives that could reduce private cars use in cities? I think there are two main incentives that I can think. First is congestion charges. So drivers pay a fee to enter certain busy areas during peak hours. For example, in London or in Singapore, the drivers have to pay a charge to enter on this road to some certain road in some certain street in peak hour, and this can encourage people to use public transport instead of driving or using their private transport. Second is fuel taxes, like raising taxes on gas lines on diesel, so this can increase the cost of driving regularly. So the this can push people towards carpooling, biking, or using trains, using public transport more and more. Third question, how do most people in my area commute to work or school? So I think it depends. First is the distance, especially for students when they are living near their school, they have tendency to walk or cycling, or if they are so far, they use buses or electric bike to go to school every day. Uh, however, with um, however with others, it depends on their wealth. Yeah, if for some rich people, they use their car almost every day to avoid dust and weather conditions, and also a way to show off their wealth. And um, for medium class or some poor people, they tend to use their motorbikes or the scooters because this kind of transport is affordable and fit with their finance, for them to buy and maintain this kind of transport when they are using. The fourth question, will I use a bus share scheme if it were available in my area? So if there is any bus share scheme uh, in my areas, I will always consider using it because of some reason. First is convenience. So like I wouldn't need to worry about owning, maintaining, or parking a bike when I go to a certain place, and I just need to park a bike in a tram like that in a part of that system, uh, and I don't have to worry about protecting prevent it from criminals or crime like that. Second is environmentally friendly. Right, biking doesn't cause air pollution, so it's a great way to help reduce traffic emissions and also support a cleaner and greener city, greener and cleaner areas like in Singapore. Finally, is health benefits. So riding a bike is a form of exercise, form of doing exercise when we move from this place to other places. But so this especially suitable for people who are busy with their work in during of the day. in the rest of the day or during the day. Fifth question: what are advantages and disadvantages of promoting non-motorized transport in urban areas? The first is about the advantages, about environmentally friendly. So as we know that walking and cycling produce zero emissions, no emissions is released. So this have reduced air pollution, greenhouse gases, have us to deal with environmental pollutions and also climate change, which is a big concern in today's society. And second is improve public health. So regular walking or cycling can encourage a more active lifestyle and reducing the risk of many diseases or illnesses such as obesity, heart disease, or diabetes. Um, However, there are some disadvantages for this kind of transport, like limited. They can be limited by weather and distance. So in bad weather like heavy rain or strong heat, they can make walking or cycling uncomfortable or unsafe. Um, so this transport is not an uh, ideal choice for long distance travel. Or second is safety concerns. So in cities without proper infrastructure, pedestrians and cyclists face high risk of motor vehicles like lack of bike lanes or traffic rules, or the rain or the road that is built for pedestrians and cyclists. So this can lead to accidents and many unpredictable situation. Sixth question: do I think my town or city should develop a bike lane scheme? I strongly believe that my town or city should develop a bike lane scheme because first, it promotes healthier lifestyle. Like riding a bike is a way from exercise. Like if people bike to school or work, they can stay fit without going to the gym, and also reduce stress and improve mental health. Second is support eco-friendly tourism. Um, so regularly tourists choose using many transport that release emissions to the environment for their for a tour for the traveling. But if they use non if they use bike or non-motorized bike, they it can have the environment to pollution so much, and especially with eco-tourists who prefer slow or sustainable travel. And finally, which cities are chronically overcrowded in my country, and what can be done to make traffic during rush hours in these areas more efficient? So I think Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City are the two most cities that have to deal with traffic congestion during peak hours. So I think there are two main solutions for this this big concern. First is expand and improve public transport. So the authorities or governments should invest in metro lines or smart bus systems to give people reliable alternatives to private vehicles. And second is promote non-motorized transport to build bike lanes or pedestrian zones, or through the lane that is built for pedestrian cyclists in order to encourage walking and cycling for short distance. Um, so this have reduced the number of short car and motorized trips that is a big big factor that cause traffic congestion during rush hours. So that's all. Thank you for listening.